Hi everybody. This is my first video on anything tutorial, so if you have any comments or ideas or any advice you want to give me, leave a comment. Nothing rude, because I will respond in a very crude way. So I am here with a enhancement rotation. I made it up pretty much myself. I didn't really make it up myself. I got advice from other videos that I looked at first, but I found out that there are many ways to use a enhancement shaman rotation. And for me, I used to be an elemental shaman, but I switched specs because I thought enhancement shamans could pull more DPS and I'd be more important. So if you are level 85, this is not a video for you. I suggest you look for a different video. But anybody who is level 70, who is getting there, or level 60, who needs a little bit of help with their rotation, anybody who is getting interested, this is a good advisor video for you. So let's get started. It's always good to pop Shamanistic Rage. Now, you find Shamanistic Rage in your Enhancement Shaman part of your spellbook, and it will be right here. It's always good to pop that first because it lowers your damage before you get into a fight. So when they first hit you, they're hitting like 300 if they're hitting 500 at first, and right after you hit Shamanistic Rage, you put down your totems. Now, I use, these are the totems that I use. I use a Strength of Earth totem, my Searing totem, sometimes a Mana Spring, but you don't really need Mana Spring. It's always good to have your healing Stream totem. Mana Spring is good for when you're in a dungeon. And your Wind Fury totem, which increases your all party raid members 40 hours by 10%, your ranged attack speed and stuff. So these are my 4 that I use from suggestions of other videos for enhancement shamans. And you imbue your weapons before anything else. Even if you're not doing anything, always imbue your weapons with Wind Fury totem first, if you have, and Flame Tongue afterwards on your offhand. And if you are looking for an offhand weapon, axes, anything like that, which was something that I had trouble with, I finally found an axe that I can use to put in my secondary, and a fist weapon to put in my first. But fist weapons can be used either way. So I am in the Wrath of the Lich King pack, and let's get started. First I said Shamanistic Rage, then all your totems. Then I want you to use Earth Shock. Now, the reason I'm telling you to use Earth Shock first is because it deals nature damage, slowing the enemy's attacks, instantaneous, and thus convenient to cast while melee attacking. So it's better to use before you use Primal Strike, because Primal Strike is main effects good for your spells. So it's first Shamanistic Rage, all your totems, Earth Shock, and then Storm Strike, and then Flame Shock, and then Flame Shock afterwards, because since using Storm Strike, your casting is better, it's increased, more effective. So if it's still on like a couple second cooldown, just let your person keep attacking and then click on Flame Shock. And this is good to put up your Maelstrom. Using your Maelstrom is pretty good. So you can use Lightning Bolt right afterwards, because it's an instant cast and it'll cost less mana. And your Chain Lightning is good too if you have multiple targets. It reduces the damage, it jumps to each enemy. It doesn't reduce damage that much to when jumping to each enemy, but it reduces by 30%, which is a little bit of a lot. So if you want more range, I suggest use a glyph that is called I forgot what it was called. Let's see. A glyph that is used for I think it's a major glyph. Flame shock. It's chain lightning. Aha, right here. Chain lightning spell now strikes 2 additional targets, so that goes from 5 to 6, 7 enemies. Yeah. And if you're looking for glyphs, it's also good to put Shamanistic Rage, Glyph of Renewed Life for a minor, Glyph of Water Walking, Glyph of Storm Strike, of Chain Lightning, and of Lava Lash. The other 2 will be given once I've turned 85 to 75, I think, yeah. So yeah. So like I said, it's Shamanistic Rage, Call of the Elements, Earth Shock, Storm Strike, Flame Shock. If you have enough Maelstrom, you can use Chain Lightning and Lightning Bolt. If you don't have enough Maelstrom, then you can use Lava Burst after, because it deals not only 1,502 fire damage once you've leveled, it can crit when you have Flame Shock on it first. And you can always use Berserking to increase your melee hitting faster, to increase the use of your Maelstrom, so it'll like bust up your Maelstrom from 4 to 5 almost instantaneously when you're berserking, because your attack speed and casting is increased by 20%. So after you've used your Maelstrom, it's always good to use Feral Spirit to continuously hitting and repeat the rotation. So this might not be the right video for you or anything like that, but it's a pretty good evaluation of what to use. Some people like to use Fire Nova or with the Magma Totem. For me, I don't really like to use the Magma Totem much, because of the simple fact that it doesn't last very long and it only deals about 200 and something damage. But I mean, if it's good for you and you like to use it, then that's great for PvP, you know, but it lasts only like 2 seconds. So also another thing, when you put down your totems and you're like about to hit something and something takes, and I mean the Searing Totem takes the aggro off of you, you can always use Frost Shock, like to take the aggro off of your totem and onto you. And if it's still on the totem and it's been hit, you can use Feral Spirit and use 6-minute Howl or whatever it is, the Howl right there. That'll take away the aggro from you and the totem, and it'll continue to hit it. But like I said, each rotation is different. It's always good to customize your own. I customized mine because I felt it was better to use it this way. The last time I used my rotation, I ended up with about 800 on a trash mob, which I don't really think it's a trash mob, just the enemy itself. I used like 800, and yeah. So good luck. Always imbue your weapons. When you're in dangerous areas, always fly up and make sure you're not getting hit, even if you're AFK. And enjoyed this video. Anybody for anything else, anything, just let me know. I'll put up a video. If you're any other kind, if you're like a blood elf priest, I can get my stepdad to do a video, or my brother to do a video because he's a warlock. And just let me know if there's anything that you guys need, or if you would like a video of how to, and I will talk to everybody later.